Yeah, hi, good evening, everyone. So, please let me know in the chat. Am I clearly audible and the screen is visible? So, on my end, also, I am opening my live parallelly so that I can also watch your comments on a live basis. Yes, yes. We'll wait for 1 or 2 minutes, guys. And today we are going to discuss about very huge update from the Accenture this year, and they took a lot of changes in their pattern, and they took a big step. So in this video, we are going to see that. And meanwhile, we can have a chit chat. So what are the doubts you have in your mind? You can let me know also. So let notification will go to the people so that they can also join. Why? Because YouTube will take another around 1 or 2 minutes to push the notification to the all the subscribers once we are live. So yes, what is your doubts about the Accenture hiring? And meanwhile, let's do few things. In which date in your college Accenture is hiring, and you are from which university or the college, you have to post in the live chat. So comment your college name and the date of examination, so that based on that we can do a multiple live sessions for you, and we will do a multiple question based or a lot of questions we can discuss with you also in the upcoming days. Yes, let me know in the chat, guys. So don't hesitate to chat. So please comment. October 2nd, last October 2nd last week. Okay. AS College of Engineering. Guys, please mention your college names, whether date of examination is announced or not. Okay, Muhammad saying not yet announced, Steven saying the college, but he didn't said about the exam date. Yeah, 30th October, and Jadpur University and Andhra University 13th October. Mitra Roy, this examination is for 2026 passed out batch. So SRM college is 16, 17, 18. Okay, guys. So we waited for sufficient time, I think, and people are also slowly joining. Kushbu off campus not yet started. Don't worry about now. So once the off campus will come, we will announce, and we will come to the live, and we will tell you in the different handles also. Eligibility criteria is same for college to college. Okay. So we waited for sufficient time, guys, and I have seen a lot of comments also. So people are having, I will tell you, Accenture is now hiring 2026 batch through on campus only. Okay. And also the information so far we got, that is from university and autonomous colleges. Okay. So in some autonomous colleges, pre-placement talk is completed, and the universities, the examinations are going on, and based on the information shared by our students, the conclusion we came is nothing but the examinations is started. So you can say like today is 10th, right? So from yesterday or day before yesterday, the exams were started. So from this October to November mid, the examinations will go like this only. So they are slowly hiring university based and region based. So once the universities got completed, they will come to the autonomous colleges. Once it is completed, they will go with the maybe with the partner colleges, or they will go after that with the direct off campus. So this is completely Accenture will follow the same pattern. First they will come on campus, next they will come off campus. So the pattern now I am discussing about is for only 2026 batch students who are having on campus. And already in some colleges they declare the dates, in some colleges they said Accenture will come. So recently we have observed that the students who have given the examination in the universities, the pattern is completely changed. So that's why we came to the live and we are giving you the clear cut idea. Okay. So this is the complete pattern what they're asking. Okay. So just look into the live chat, guys. Sorry. I'm looking into the live chat. Okay. Let's dive into the syllabus first. What are the recruitment pattern or test pattern by the Accenture? So they have introduced the new round called behavioral assessment. Behavioral assessment is not about any technical or anything. It's just like a psychometric test, and it is not a elimination round. And there is no specific time is also there to be open. 54 questions. They will never mention the time, but you will be easily complete within the given time frame, like 20 minutes this I suggested. Okay, but it is very easy, guys. 54 questions. How they will come I will discuss, don't worry. Okay, each and every section and each and every round, what I did is I have clearly created each slide for each topic. Why? Because they have completely changed the rounds, so people need to understand what are the things is going to happen, right? So that's why I have clearly given slide by slide for the all the subsections. So as of now, don't worry about the subsections. Give me 1 minute so that I will clearly explain you guys everything. Okay. So just look at here. First, they are having round 1 with a behavioral assessment. It is not an elimination round. It is all about to know about you guys more. Okay. And the next one is cognitive assessment. Cognitive assessment is nothing but it is consisting of this time not reasoning part. This time the so far examination is completed in different university colleges, and the students shared with us that they are giving game based. So now this is totally game based round, and they have categorized into 3 parts, that is memory based, math based and grid based. And I will explain in detail explanations of each and every topic with a questions. Okay, don't worry, I will talk about them. And next, in the technical assessment or MCQs, they are asking scenario based questions more. So what is meant by scenario based is nothing but, for example, if MS Office there, and in MS Office we have to learn about Excel and Word documents. They won't give you the questions directly on the Excel itself. What is the how to use the formula and what is the formula you will use, like that. They are giving the tables oriented, and in the table they will give you some students with the marks, and you have to tell what is the maximum score or what is the average score obtained by a particular student. So you need to design a formula and you have to execute it and you have to choose the option, right? So like this MCQs are designed. It's not like direct straightforward questions. It is scenario based questions. And pseudo code, in this section pseudo code, MS Office, cloud computing and computer networking and cybersecurity are the key topics you need to take care. So this is elimination round, and they are giving 45 questions, 45 minutes of time. And when coming to the another second round in this entire examination, that is online assessment, is coding assessment. Coding assessment is consisting of this time not 2 questions. Earlier Accenture have 2 questions which is based on completely coding and data structures. But this time they changed it. They changed and they are asking the questions based on backend and which is the programming language they have chosen is Java, .NET, Python, C++, C Sharp. And they are asking second question based on SQL. So one question from SQL, one question from the back end, and one question from the front end. And the front end you need to know about HTML, CSS, at least JavaScript. If you know React or Node.js, it's fine, but at least you need to know about HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, guys. Okay, and again I'm telling you, all these round 1 and round 2 together called as online assessment, which is nothing but the first phase of the examination, phase 1. And if you able to clear this total rounds, then you are able to go to the round 3, that is phase 2, communication round. So in this video I am talking about only online assessment and how to clear and what is the changes and what is the pattern. Why? Because in the communication assessment there is no data was changed, and this is the second round, right, which is nothing but phase 2. So first we need to clear the round 1, round 2 together. So this is our main importance as of now. So in this video I will totally talk about this, and in the future videos again we will talk about communication assessment, and after completion of this we have to go through the interview process. I will talk about that in a separate video. So in this video we will majorly focus on the major changes that took inside online assessment. Are you guys ready to listen to the changes and the different questions they are asking, and you guys are interested? Please let me know in the chat, and before that please like the video and subscribe to our YouTube channel, don't forget that. And also if you want to get the immediate updates like from us, for example Accenture paper change, and if you see in the YouTube hardly one person has did that, which is nothing but one of the student, but we are the first company to take care of this and we are giving to the students. So we have, why we took 1 or 2 days time is nothing but we know like 2 days back only, but genuinely we need to cross verify with a lot of states students, right? So that's why yesterday, day before yesterday, and we did a lot of research and talked to different number of people, and we finalized that this is the final pattern. So that's why we take 1 or 2 days late, but we are giving you 100% correct information. So that's why we'll always trust information, and 100% genuine one is better than the hurry. So that's why one day we got delayed, but yesterday night we finalized this. So we came to the live for you. In the morning you will be in the colleges, we know. So in Instagram, if you are a 2026 batch, follow 2026 pages. If you are a 2027 batch, follow 2027 batch, Prepinsta 2027 Instagram page, so that we will update immediately. And if you want to contact us through Discord, WhatsApp, Telegram channels, all the links are given in the description of the video or in the chat box. Okay. So are you guys ready to go forward with the each and every section in detail concepts? Please let me know in the chat. I would like to listen from everyone. And if you have any doubts, you can ask meanwhile also while I'm watching in the chat. Yeah, okay. So what Gravard is saying, there is no C++, but actually this is the image screenshot we got from one of the college pre-placement talk. So I can suggest backend mostly we will go with either Java full stack or Python full stack. So backend only we will implement this through them. So you can go with that. Okay. Next, let's go to the behavioral assessment, which is psychometric test. And this is not a elimination round, so it is a non-elimination round. Payal Shukra, there is no data structure oriented questions. We will talk about in the future. Okay, content. If you see, there will be a 50 questions or plus or less will be there. Don't worry about it. Why? Because randomly they will ask the questions. And it is a type of personality and behavioral situation MCQs. There is no heavy time limit. Okay. So you can do them with your own phase, like speed. You don't have to rush, or else you don't have to stay long for a one question. So just look into the question, read it, and answer it whatever you feel like. Why? Because again I'm telling you, this is not an elimination round. Also, there is no right or wrong answers in the psychometric test. Remember this. So focus on the showing the professionalism and positive work behavior. So this is the only thing you need to take care. Show some professionalism while you are answering the questions, and always be positive in the work. Always be in the favor of the positive work, okay, or positive attitude. Why? Because the purpose of you guys to test is to examine your attitude and how you will work under the pressure with the team, and what is your teamwork capability and adaptability to the new challenges or not, and is the personality fit for Accenture culture or not. So this is all about your personality test. It's not related to your any type of technical skills. So here you can directly read the question and you can put the answers. Am I clear about the first round? Okay. So next, cognitive assessment. Okay, cool. Round one, which is nothing but cognitive assessment, which is a gamified, which is one elimination oriented. So it is a elimination round. When coming to the difficulty level, the difficulty level of this examination is easy to medium, which is nothing but, for example, the type of games they are asking in the examination is nothing but maze or rat based. They're asking 3 questions and they're giving 4 minutes for each question. And a door and key type puzzles, and they are giving 3 questions, 4 minutes per one. And they have another question like selecting the bubbles or balloons. They are asking 25 questions and you need to answer each question in just 30 seconds. So I will tell you how, what is the type of maze, and how the door and key puzzles are coming, and how you have to select the puzzles and all. And skill test. In this, they would like to test your memory skills and logical reasoning, speed and pattern recognition. So that's why they have given the name as math test. And sorry, even I forgot about this, grid and memory. Okay, so grid test and memory based. So memory based is nothing but door and key puzzle, and math based is nothing but bubbles based, and memory already completed. Grid based is nothing but maze and rats based. So grid means maze type oriented problems, math means selecting the bubbles, and memory based means door and this one. Okay, so let's see the first type of the question they're asking. Guys, I have completed behavioral assessment information and cognitive assessment information. Now I will talk in detail about each and every model question what they are going to give you. So just look at here. Okay, first one is maze or rat, which is nothing but the grid will be like this, and they will give you, for example, one of the student got a rocket and we need to reach to the earth. This is the one of the question we have collected from our one of our students. So simply you need to start traveling from here and you have to select the path, and they will give you around 3 questions of this type. So see, for example, if I go like this, I can create another path, and if I go like this, I cannot create the path completely to the earth, and if I go like this, I can't do the path. So like that you have to choose the path which which can be connected to the earth. So this is a part of maze or rat puzzle. Am I clear about this model? Tell me in the chat. And those who have completed the examination also suggest in the online in the chat whether these patterns are correct or not, so that others also can get benefit. Why? Because it is a on campus examinations, so only we can take and we can trust the students and we'll take the feedback from that, but we can't show you guys the proof. Why? Because mobiles and everything is not allowed in the on campuses, right? So based on our students trust only we are giving you all the information. And also people are saying for this practice, guys, remember, you don't have to practice this round. I will tell you which round you need to practice. Okay, get ready. There is another difficult round and difficult things were there. Actually, this maze related problems, with or without practice, if you know what is the model, you can solve. But there is a sections which hugely 80% above students are getting eliminated. That is, I would like to tell you in the future slides. Don't worry. And next one is door and key puzzles. So we haven't asked in depth about the door and key puzzles what with the student, but they said simply they will give you some clues, and based on the clues you have to find the key and you have to open the door. That's it. Okay, right? So you need to find the clues and you need to unlock the door. So there will be a lot of things. Puzzle. This type of puzzles can be designed in different patterns. For example, like shapes, numerical codes, and patterns. For example, they can give based on the shape or color. So door will have a colors and keys will have a colors, and you need to match them to open all the doors. And based on the number sequence also they can give. For example, doors will be labeled with different numbers, and the keys will have a lot of numbers, and you have to choose the correct key to open the door. And the symbol logic, door will have some symbols and keys also will have some symbols, and based on the symbols and arrangements you need to open the door. And letter codes, for example, doors also will consisting of some letters and keys also consisting of some letters, you need to open like that. And equation puzzle oriented, the sum of the door will having 15, and on the keys you will have a numbers, and you have to combine them to get into the resultant so that the door can be opened. So there are multiple types of combinations with the door and key puzzles were there. So anything can they can give in the online examination. So this is all the things we have seen from last few years. These are the maximum puzzles asked in different examinations. This time Accenture is asking these type of questions. So you can easily solve this. Again, I'm telling you, it is easy. This round is easy if you perform decently enough, and please sit relaxed and look at the puzzles and solve them. It will feel like you will enjoy the games. It's not like very high level or anything. It's a medium level, and with a common sense you can easily solve them. Okay. Next, select bubbles or balloons, which is nothing but they will give you the balloons like this, and select the balloons in increasing order. So you have to calculate these equations and you need to select the balloons. And the equations they will give you either easily or complexly, but most probably they will be depend on arithmetic operations like multiplication, division, subtraction, and additions. Yes, Shweta Dumal, I think when there is a pre-placement talk, you will know about the pattern. Don't worry. So in lot of university colleges already exams is going on. So that's why. Okay, so this is all about the pattern. Are you guys understood all the three patterns? Yeah, section wise cutoff and overall cutoff will be there, Harshita. I think people don't have any doubts. So let's continue. So this is one kind of another thing, which is nothing but instead of balloons also they can give you the bubbles also. Anything is same. So again here they have given some arithmetic operations and you need to pop them up in the increasing order. So select the balloons in increasing order you have to do. So these are the three model questions guys, and also if you want to prepare for another sections I suggest our Prep Insta Prime. And the people who don't know about our Prep Insta Prime, I would like to show you guys. In Prep Insta Prime, we have everything for your placement preparation. Around 200 plus courses, you will get it for a single subscription. That is Prep Insta Prime. And for example, if you want to prepare for any syllabus of Accenture, you can directly come here and you can prepare. Even the pattern is new, and if you know about this basic things like behavioral assessment, you can do it on your own, no need to preparation. And cognitive assessment, that is gamified, there is no preparation is needed for this section. Directly if you know the model questions in the examination you can directly attempt. But the major thing I would like to say is the major crucial decision making, or that will eliminate 80% of the students, is round 2, that is technical assessment and coding assessment. Is it right or not? Those who have completed the examination, please let us know in the chat as well. So Kuldeep, you can respond to this. This is the major crucial area, we can know it, right? So those who came just now, please click on the live button so that you guys also will comment with the according to us. Why? Because some people are responding at the bit delay. Okay. So technical assessment, which is based on pseudocode, MS Office, cloud, computer networking, cybersecurity. Total 1, 2, 3, and 3 are, sorry, computer networking is 1, networks and cybersecurity and cloud. Total 3 subjects will be computer science students will face. Other people may not face. So non CSC students will face the struggle here. And MS Office is the common thing for everyone. Whether you are IT or non IT, at least you will use Excel for some time, or MS Word for some time, or PowerPoint for some time, you will use, right? So MS Office is common for everyone. And those who know programming language, they also know about pseudocode patterns, like how to do the problems and all, like output based, and some concepts you need to know, the basics to at least up to object oriented or recursion. Up to recursion you need to know to solve the pseudocode. So if you want to prepare the technical section, or if you want to prepare the coding section, everything we have under Prep Insta Prime. For example, C. If you want to learn any one programming language for the pseudocode, you can learn C++, Java, or C, or Python, and you can scroll down bit. You can see pseudocode here, and you can start your preparation. Or if you are from, for example, non-IT students, and you guys also want to learn about computer science subjects like computer networking for Accenture, SQL for Accenture, and operating system, it is also very important, right? And also if you want to learn cyber security, or another topic we have is cloud, right? So AWS cloud, they asked very few questions on AWS as well. So AWS cloud is very important, please note it down. And also you can have a cyber security course also. So you can learn all these things under a single subscription, and the cost is very affordable for you. We are giving a huge discount recently. So this time coding is the key factor. Earlier aptitude and coding is the key factor for Accenture, but this time gamified aptitude you can do it very easily So the key factor to get eliminated from the Accenture 80% will be decides on the factor that is, see guys, for example 12 months it is 3999, right? So if you use my coupon code KTK Max, you will get a huge discount of 600 rupees and you will get for 3400 rupees for a year. So not even 300 rupees per 1 month. 300 rupees per 1 month is very comfortable amount you can invest for your learning. So don't miss this opportunity. Grab the opportunity and try to get the Prepinsta Prime and use the coupon code KTK Max without any further delay. Okay, 200 plus courses at a single subscription. And also we have updated our Accenture pattern in the prepinsta.com as well. You can check it. And if you have any doubts, you can go through the syllabus page. Okay, let's dive into the technical assessment now. So technical assessment, they are giving 45 questions and they are giving you 45 minutes of time. Okay, next, the topics covered is they are asking the questions on MS Office, cloud fundamentals. You don't need to know about in depth. Okay, and computer networking or computer science basics and pseudo code and cybersecurity concepts. So these are all the subjects they are covering. And sometimes also you need to revise the basics of operating system, like they're asking computer science basics, right? So in this basics you need to know about operating system basics, networking, DBMS, and you need to practice the pseudo code from our platforms like Prepinsta and also manage the time efficiently for 1 minute each. So you can practice anywhere, but if you want to know about the proper questions, you need to choose the right platform. So you can choose our Prepinsta Prime. We already curated our data, so you can watch that also. So let's look into the MS Office. What is the kind of questions they're asking? So the student so far, he shared his experience. Again, I'm telling you guys, we can't directly say like this is the finalized pattern. Why? Because we are trusting our students database and based on their feedback we are creating this. So some people can say comfortably 100% true, some people are unable to express also, right? So sometimes that's why this all the pattern we can trust 99% is perfect and even 1 or 2% might be I missed or we are not asked the student. So what are the doubts you have about the pattern of Accenture? You can ask me in the chat now so that I can collect those questions and even I can do another video live for you to clear all your doubts. So please, if you want, if you need any, if you have any doubts, please let us know in the live chat itself. Okay. So in MS Office, they're mostly focused on not about simple direct questions. They are focusing on formulas of Excel like VLOOKUP, HLOOKUP, and lookup tables, and find if you want to find the maximum, minimum, average, sum, count like that, and sorting and filtering and conditions. MS Word tools like header, footer, tracking changes, the insert the table, and common shortcuts. Common shortcuts we can use in Word and Excel like multiple choice. Okay, all these are multiple choice. See here they will ask you the question and you have to identify the correct output formula. For example, I will tell you, they will give you a table and in the table you will have information. For example, student 1, student 2, student 3, student 4, and they are having maths marks, science marks, social marks. And for example, if they ask for who is the topper of the class, you need to create a Excel sheet and in the Excel cell what is the formula you will introduce. So what you guys will write, first you will find the sum of the all the subjects, right, for each student, and after adding the all the subjects maximum of it you will find. So how you will do? By using the formulas, the equation will give in the options, you have to choose the right one, and also they will give the some data functions, and after applying these functions what will be the output, you need to guess that. Okay, identify the icons of the functions equations. So what is the icon for the header footer tracking the changes, what is the icon we use for inserting the table. So these type of problems can be given. And shortcuts, we know, right? So they will ask you what is the, for example, copy paste. Everyone will know, right? Control C, Control V. What is the command to open? For example, command prompt. Then you have to write the corresponding ones. Okay. Similarly, pivot tables, graphs, table formatting, scenario based selection. Okay. Based on this, which type of graphs or tables you will select, they will ask you, and you have to select whether graphs, bar charts, like that. In the options, you have to select. Again, I am telling you, all these are bit application oriented, not a straightforward uh, problems. It is a functional and formula based. And next one is cyber security. So in the cyber security also, mostly they have asked the basics of cyber security. Yeah, Dublina, mostly Python is Java is the better. A lot of people, even I have heard that lot of students said, sir, we can able to write the code in Java and Python. And one student is prepared for C++, and he also said learning C++ waste for the Accenture. Why? Because he didn't got the chance to write in C++. So I suggest Python or Java for the Accenture this time. Okay. Next, cybersecurity. Focus on the terms, acronyms. This is the important thing. Students said they have given one or two acronyms also, which is nothing but you have to write. You have to guess the full form. And the basics of data production logic, and no coding needed, just understanding. So cybersecurity basics you need to know, guys. Okay. So in that, the sample questions they have given like that, which ensures the data isn't modified in the transit, which is nothing but integrity, and firewalls rule, like block authentication access. What is VPN stands for? Virtual private network. And examples of social engaging is nothing but phishing mail. So these type of basic questions they will ask, and they will give you MCQs. You have to choose the options. Cyber security, if you know basic theory, you are good to go. And again, I'm telling you, this is a conflict for non-CSC students. Why? Because they will have a concern about these subjects. Why? Because they don't get in their academics. So that's why again I'm telling you, please watch or take Prepinsta Prime and start your preparation. In Prepinsta Prime, we have backed up everything for the IT, non-IT students as well. For example, cyber security, cloud is there, cyber security is here. Hardly if you spend 3 hours, you are good to go to clear Accenture cyber security examination. Why? Because only you need to know about, there is no coding required, just you need to know about basic data or basic theory about the basics of cyber security. And next is cloud computing. Cloud computing also, they ask a lot of acronyms. Okay, so guys, remember this all, I am just given you the ideology, so please practice accordingly. You need to know about service models like IaaS and PaaS and SaaS, like that, and deploying models like public, private, hybrid, and visualization, storage, networking basics. All these things you need to know, guys. So cloud computing, one of the decision maker. Why? Because the people who have a well practice about cloud computing, they can able to understand all these things like AWS EC2, or what is the elastic load balancers, or what is the buckets, and how we can push the websites. So what are the free tiers in AWS? Like this, you can get the information so that you can answer the questions. For example, look at the sample questions. Example of PaaS, Google App Engine, platform as a service, and SaaS is nothing but software as a service. And Gmail is an example of which one? Software as a service. And which cloud model provides the virtual machines? IaaS, which is nothing but infrastructure as a service. So you need to know about very good about all these three and the examples and what are the different applications or the different companies will work for. This type of basic knowledge you need to know, guys. Okay. Next will be computer networking. The computer networking you need to know about focused areas are OSA and TCP IP layers, and you need to know the addressing and of IP4 and IP6, and you need to know about the protocols of HTTP, HTTPS, and SMTP, DNS, and FTP, and devices like routers, switch, hubs. You need to know, and networking types like LAN, WAN, MAN. All these things you know to know. Okay. So how many types of layers in iOS, for example, OSA, for example, 7 layers architecture, and which protocol used to transfer the file, FTP, and device used to connect the multiple networks, router, and what is DNS, do translate the domain name to IP addresses. So these type of basic theoretical knowledge you need to understand, guys. So that's why again I am telling you, if you are a IT or non-IT students, complete cloud computing concept here and cyber security here, and go to a bit below of Prepinsta Prime and complete computer networks. You can easily clear this section. Why? Because if you understand these topics and if you see the overall topics in the technical assessment, which is based on MCQs, we know cloud. If you complete cloud and complete computer networking, complete cyber security, you are good to go, right? Already 50% subjects were completed and 50% marks you have completed. And after that, for the computer science basics, you need to know about either DBMS or operating system basics for this round. So you can learn from here. And after this, MS Office is the common thing which everyone need to know. So I told you what they will do in the MS Office. Hardly you can watch any one YouTube video. What are the functions and what are the formulas we need to use in Excel. Hardly there will be a 1 hour video, and if you complete that 1 hour video, you can good to go with MS Office products like MS Office, MS Word. These are very easy. And next but not least, that is pseudocode. I would like to talk about this, which is nothing but pseudocode based. They will ask you, not based on any programming language. Remember this. The syntax may be similar to either C, C++, Java, but it is not programming language. So you don't have to worry about the syntax errors. You need to worry about what is the actual logic or what is the predicted output you need to get. And most of the questions will be depends on loops, either for loop, while loop, do while loop, and conditional statements like else, if else, nested if else, or if else ladder, switch based. We know everything, right? Or they will give you, if you need, if they need, they will ask you about the ternary operator also. And also they will ask you questions on arrays and indexing, and they will ask you on operators like bitwise operators, increment decrement operators, and logical operators. All these type of operators are very important. You need to know how they will work with the numbers, with the binary values and everything. And also basic functions you need to know, and the most important I can tell you is recursion. With the recursion, at least you will see 2 to 3 questions in Accenture. So recursion is the one of the crucial thing you need to practice. You need to know how a recursion function will work and how to fetch the values and what is the final resultant value it will get back, right? So these type of things you need to learn very in a good way. For example, if you already know one programming language, then you don't have to practice again the programming language. Directly go to the pseudocode section and just brush up your skills, which is nothing but there is a pseudocode based questions will be there. Just you need to start the practicing and practice them. It's more than enough. So already the major elimination zone for the Accenture, all the topics we have in our Prepinsta Prime. Just you need to take care of them. That's it. Just take the subscription for 1 year. hardly 3,400, which is affordable, and you can start your preparation. Even if you have a examination in 1 week, you can able to clear this if you prepare properly. 6 hours per day. And Venkat, there is no aptitude, there is no logical, only game based questions. No, Venkat, there is no aptitude for Accenture this time in on campus. Guys, again, I'm telling you, this is happening in on campuses as of now. I can say like it will continue for the off campus as well, but we can't trust the examiners of Accenture, right? So they may change, they may not change, but we are ready for everything. So if you are waiting for off campus, prepare everything. Once the off campus pattern is out, again we will come to the live and we will explain. Then you have prepared, for example, all 100% topics. For the Accenture, they have reduced some and they have changed the pattern. Then you have to prepare only 50% of the syllabus. So it is not any crime to prepare everything. For your placement, you need to do hard work, prepare everything. And based on the company, change the number of topics. That's it. Yes, I already told you aptitude is not there. Don't spam Venkat. From the beginning itself, I am saying logical and aptitude is not there. And when coming to the CTC, okay, a lot of people will already know about it, Sweta. So that's why I didn't mention that. This time, they are offering 3 roles. That is ASC role, AASC role, and AAE role. For ASC role, they are offering around 4.5 LPA on an average. And for here, 6.4 LPA or 6.5 LPA on average. And for this AAE, they are offering 11.18 LPA. So 3 different roles. So I already explained this in the previous video about the role. You can check it, or simply I can say in this slide itself. So someone asked, what is the different roles they are offering? ASC role, ASC role, and AAE role for 4.5 LPA, 6.5 LPA, and 11.18 LPA. Okay. Last but not least, in this section, we need to take care, that is coding round, which is nothing but coding assessment. This time, Accenture, 2 questions is not the pattern, 3 questions is the pattern, and they are giving you 60 minutes of time. So 3 questions, 60 minutes is fine. And also they are giving the questions based on front end, back end, and database SQL based. And just focus on learning, optimize the code, and test all the edge cases. This is the important things you need to take care. Okay. So front end, how they designed is nothing but I will tell you here itself. So one of the front end slide is missing. So I will explain here, guys. I am writing down. So front end. So one of the question got by one of our student is nothing but they have given with a buttons. And you need to assign colors to the each button based on the color pattern they have given. And here you don't have to write the code from elementary level. There will be a predefined code. Okay. So you need to implement whatever they're asking. Whether they asked based on the HTML, you have to add the HTML tags. And if they ask like CSS, you need to add the CSS styles. And they are asked for example, any responsive sheets or anything. You have to add the dynamic behavior to the website or the buttons or whatever it might be through JavaScript. So you have to be good at these 3. HTML hardly you will learn in just 1 week, and CSS also. For example, if I don't have a time, within one day also I can learn HTML. If I don't have a time, I can learn CSS in 1 or 2 days. And if I have a time, JavaScript at least will take 2 months. But if I don't have a time and I know basics of any one programming language, JavaScript you can practice, guys, for 2 to 3 days. Don't learn advanced JavaScript. Learn up to medium level, like up to functions. If you learn JavaScript, it's more than enough. You don't have to learn beyond that, like arrow functions. You don't have to learn arrow functions and all. Just learn simple functions how to use in JavaScript. Okay, so this is how they're asking the first round of front end. So they will give you either buttons, and one person got to implement the image. So they will give him the image, and you have to write the code to display that image and to add the borders like that they are giving you. Okay. Next, based on the backend, database. Database, they're asking the questions on SQL, guys. SQL coding question. For example, expected subarray based question. See, for example, the question will be like, find the employees with the salary greater than the department average. So simply you have to, in the database they have given specific example question, SQL based, right? So you need to learn about joins, and for example, how to do the left join, right join, and how to fetch this type of questions like average or greater than the average, how many people were there, or how many people were eligible for this one. So like these type of questions they will ask, right, in SQL. You know about it, right? Yeah, they will have edge cases. You need to pass that. Last but not least, the backend. And guys, here I have a two different things I have observed from the students, that some students are saying that they are asking the backend, and some people are saying that they are giving the logic only we need to implement. So most of the cases I can say logic you need to implement, and the common topics also they are asking like this. So you don't have to write complete backend code. You don't have to know about complete backend, but you need to know about some logical approach to solve the question. So the difficulty level is medium, and the language choice you can choose Java or Python as per the knowledge shared by the one of our students just now. C++ is not there. Leave the C sharp. No one will learn as a fresher. So either Java or Python you can go with, and you need to focus on logic, functions, and problem solving more. So optimization also very important here. And the topics they are covered in this round is nothing but you need to focus on arrays, strings, loops, and recursion, and functions and parameter passing, and file handling basics, and object oriented concepts like classes, inheritance, encapsulation, and some pattern problems like pattern printing, sorting, counting. All this basic stuff you need to learn, guys. So you need to know about the basic programming language that can be implemented in the back end, and that too you need to learn under either Java or Python. So this is the complete syllabus of Accenture. So far from the last 2 days, students written the exam, based on them we have created this. So in the pre-placement talk they said C++, but in the examination they haven't given the C++. Okay, so let's finally I will say in the overview, and if you have any doubts you can ask me now. Behavioral non-elimination round. So please wisely put the all the relevant answers only, and always it will state your characteristics and behavior and attitude. Okay, it's very important. And next, when coming to the cognitive assessment, if you know what are the games, you don't need practice, you can directly go into the examination and you can attempt. So round 1 is not complicated thing. The only selection and non selection will be based on technical and coding round. Why? Because this is the major crucial topics we have seen. For example, if you want to learn all the technical assessment I shown you in the Prepinsta Prime, right? To clear the coding assessment, all the topics we have already covered in our Prime as well. For example, you can see, go to full stack course, learn. You don't have to learn advanced HTML, right? If you want to learn basic HTML also, we will have a course. Or if you want to learn from the basic to advanced, you can go here. And if you want to learn about CSS, you can learn from here. And skip all the remaining, like Flexbox, you need to know for the CSS. It will come under CSS only. And if you want to learn in advanced CSS, you have to learn this. But as of now, you can skip this Flexbox. And you skip the Bootstrap, which is a framework of CSS also. Directly go to the JavaScript, basic to advanced JavaScript. So these three are enough. Why? Because we don't have a time. But if you have a time, a lot of things you can learn, like development, which is a merge stack development, you can learn completely. And also after this, you are getting one question from SQL, right? So here you can learn the SQL and you can practice, and you can practice in the lead code also, no problem. And also you can see all the patterns we have updated in our prepinsta.com as well. You can check it out by visiting the Accenture previous year paper. Okay, so I hope everything I have explained. And also again and again I am telling you guys, coding assessment and technical assessment is the game changer this time. Game based aptitude, I feel like it is very childish. Am I right or not? Tell me. You guys have seen major oriented, like finding the path between the starting point and ending point. You did it in your childhood, right? And finding the simple equations in the increasing order, you can find it, right? So all these things are very easy. But major thing I would like to suggest you guys is, again and again I'm telling you, technical assessment and coding assessment. If you have a time of 1 week, take the Prepinsta Prime subscription and start your preparation. And if you have in a 2 to 3 days, and if you want to learn about either Java or Python or Java or Python, immediately take the Prepinsta Prime, learn the Python and do the pseudo code questions, you are good to go. Hardly, if you know one programming language, to learn the Python, hardly it will take 2 to 3 days. Or within the 1 day also you can learn up to functions, only syntax will change. Yeah, Aman, I already told you about backend part. It's very simple. They will give you the scenario and they will give you the predefined code. Only you need to do is, guys, remember, here they will give you a situation and they will give you the predefined code. Only you need to implement some logical block only. So they will left with some space, or they will give you one function. In that function, you need to build the logic. Based on, it might be, for example, on functions based, recursion based, or some might be based on printing, sorting, counting, all this type, right? So there will be no difficulty in the backend question. Please focus on 3 questions. Definitely you can able to. Yeah, cutoff. Yes, Sidhu. When coming to the cutoff, guys, again I'm telling you, sectional wise cutoff will be there, and also overall cutoff will be there. Okay. So I can say, please maintain 80% score in each section for sure. 80% accuracy. Okay. There is no negative marking. As Accenture, every year they won't go with the negative marking. But please maintain 80% accuracy to get into selected into any thing. And also follow our Instagram channel, guys. Again, I'm telling you, if there is any immediate news, immediate update for your batch, we will post it in Instagram as a stories and post and reels. So follow our Instagram handles, Discord, WhatsApp and Telegram channels. And also like this video if you like our updated pattern, if you are understood. Prakash Sahu, there is no quant and there is no reasoning this time. And also please comment on this video after the live completion. We will pick the top 3 commenters and we will try to give the preference to prime access. And last not but least, please use the coupon code KTKMAX to grab the opportunity of reducing 600 rupees per 1 year. You will get for 3,399 rupees, so that it is not even 300 rupees per 1 month. And guys, please let us know in the live chat what kind of videos you need from tomorrow. Coding related, game based aptitude related, or technical MCQs related. What kind of videos you need for Accenture from tomorrow onwards. We will do that. And also please subscribe to our YouTube channel and also like the video. And also please, if you can afford, take the Prepinsta Prime Access and start your preparation. You don't have to depend on anyone. So please comment everyone. Based on that I will choose the topic and I will tell you from tomorrow. So technical MCQs, coding related, coding MCQs. Guys, write like this. Technical assessment means MCQs. So TS. Coding, technical assessment, TA. And coding assessment is coding. So TA, CA. Write CA or TA in the chart, everyone. Technical assessment means MCQs, CA means coding, CATA, everyone in the live chat. So that I will do from tomorrow onwards about this. Yeah, a lot of people are asking for CA. Someone is asking for both CATA. Nice. Okay guys, in the future videos we'll definitely do that. And last not but least, again I am asking you everyone, when is your exam date with college name? Please mention again. In the beginning hardly 2 to 3 people was mentioned. Now I am asking you, everyone mention your college name with examination date. Accenture website link, Divya, it is not off campus, it's on campus. It only get by your TPU. Okay, Bunny Harika, AU 13th October. Meanwhile, definitely we'll try to do the videos. Guys, again I'm telling you, all the syllabus pattern links and Prepinsta Prime purchase link and my coupon code KTKMAX, everything is shared in the chat. And also it is given in the description of the video. Please share this video to all your students and friends. And also share this video into all your WhatsApp groups so that people will know about it. And if there are any changes you observed in your examination, please let us know also so that we can help thousands of students. Right? So why? Because this is the first time they changed the pattern. So once the examination is done, they will feel like this section is not correct for them. Again they will change slightly few sections. So that's why I'm asking. Okay, why I will ask the students number of times is nothing but the companies what they will do is they will put the exam, and once the 1 or 2 colleges completed the exam, they will see the drawback or they will see the which sections is not performing well, and they might change the patterns slightly. So that's why I'll always to ask the students whether the pattern is changed or let us know for the 1 or 2 weeks continuously. So you will also share the same. If anything examination happened to you, please let us know. Okay, till then, bye bye, see you, thank you so much. you guys learned something about us from us. So I hope no doubts from your end. We are just closing the live now. Thank you so much, guys. Bye bye.